Hello world, welcome back to Razor RC. Super excited because I got a brand new kit, the Tekno MT410. This has been out for a few years, so not brand new on the market, but super excited because I've got a Traxxas Max, and I was looking for something that might be able to beat the Max. If you haven't seen my video, I do have one actually going through all the top bashers in every segment, from traditional 110 scale to sort of mid-size to the heavyweight, which is the Crane 8S and the Max. Little spoiler alert, that did win that comparison, and so I was looking on something that could take it on head to head, and so what I came up with is the Tekno MT410. Now I want to give a huge shout out to Euro RC. This is where I got my kit from. Big thanks to them. They are over there in Finland, in Europe, of course. We got a 5% coupon code for every purchase, everything on their website. They got super cheap shipping to anywhere in Europe. I think it's €3 of like anything. You could buy like an Armor crane and have it shipped to your door for €3 in Europe. Even in the US, definitely well worth checking them out using that coupon code. Throw down your address, and I think you'll be pretty happy with what you find out. So big shout out to them, and let's take a look at this box. So quick look, wheels, tires, body, and electronics not included. So pretty much just a roller. You do have to supply everything else. Tekno logo there, nothing super exciting. And then a little bit of information, easy to build kit. So super excited. 110 scale electric four-wheel drive monster truck. I'm going to go through what this actually is because I would not really consider it a 10 scale, but we're going to have to see. So best in class durability and wear. Tekno is a really popular brand. Make really high quality stuff. Lowest CG available because it is a flat aluminum chassis. Race inspired stuff. And then on the back, this is what you need. Hex drivers, body reamer, and then all the electronics, all that good stuff. Made in Taiwan. So just like all their race kits, built over there in Taiwan, a little bit higher quality in general than stuff made in China. So their traditional Tekno white box, I'll pop that thing open. Take a look at all the parts inside. So I have not actually gone through one of these kits before. This is actually my first MT410, obviously. I have had a couple of their other 10 scale stuff, so they really have like 3 lines of stuff, and I'm gonna go over that. So first of all, Tekno is a company over there in San Diego, California, just south of here, about 2 hours south of Los Angeles. And yeah, they have been around maybe 6-7 years, I'd say. Pretty much start out making like upgrades and hop-ups for the Slash 4x4. So a lot of people didn't realize this, but they used to be kind of an aftermarket company. Built a lot of nice upgrades like steel drive shafts, improved hubs, steering knuckles, all that kind of stuff. And so they have had a lot of success with that. Started building, I think the SCT410 was their first vehicle. I could be wrong about that, but I believe that's what it is, which was pretty much the dominant four-wheel drive short course truck on the market back then, 6-7 years ago, when short course was super popular. Then they got into 8 scale, so they had their short course truck. They went, you know, those were like 2S powered, they still are 2S powered vehicles. Went into 8 scale, which are 4S powered vehicles, just super heavy duty components, obviously held up more power, bigger, larger sizes, and had a lot of success with that on the EB and ET series, so the truggy and buggy stuff. They also make nitro versions as well. And then finally they got into like kind of the small traditional 10 scale stuff. And then that is their EB410 and ET410, which are normal 10 scale type stuff. But yeah, so really they have 3 lines of stuff. They got the traditional 10 scale stuff, the traditional 8 scale stuff, and then stuff that's kind of in the middle. And so that's where this kind of falls into play. So they have the SCT410, which is a super popular short course truck. They also made a EB48 SL, which is like a 2S powered 8 scale buggy, lighter weight discs and drive shafts and all that kind of stuff. So they kind of have 3 levels of stuff. Small scale, 10 scale stuff, kind of this mid-range stuff with the SCT and EB, and then their 8 scale stuff, which is all the super heavy duty stuff, giant shocks, all that kind of stuff. So this one is a really interesting vehicle because it's essentially the 8 scale truggy with all the traditional 8 scale stuff, and then mounted onto like a little skinny short course truck type chassis. So this is not their traditional 8-scale buggy size stuff. The short course and 8-scale are generally the same size. This is their short course version, so it's milled out a lot more, a little more lightweight, not quite as heavy duty, and then it does have that traditional like 13-inch wheelbase. So that's the chassis, nice black anodized, super high quality, super nice machining. I mean, they're just like flawless. This kit sells for $450 normally in the US. And then over on EuroRC, it is in euros, of course. So we'll go through the bags. So again, as I mentioned, truggy arms, truggy diffs, truggy drive shafts. So these are one of the arms, not sure which ones. They do have aluminum ABCD blocks, I believe. I think with pill system, so we'll see, not 100% sure. Bag A starts with the diffs. Look at these massive gears, man. Massive, huge gears. Nice big plastic diffs. Steel pins inside. Look at these huge diff gears. Nice O-rings. Paper gasket steel. So super high-end diffs. Bag E here, which are the other arms. So I'm not sure if these are, I'm guessing are the rear arms. Not 100% sure because this looks more like the rear bumper than the front bumper. I think the bumpers are probably the same as a short course truck. Not 100% sure. Yes, so they do have pills for adjustable, track width, kick up, toe, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this has got the full tunability of all their race cut kits. So even though it is a basher, here we go, bag B, the other diffs, looks like center. Or maybe these are front and rear diffs, not 100% sure. Well, that must have been the center diff originally. Bag S, so look at these giant rear hubs, 4 different positions. So tons of tunability. It looks like a little shock absorber bumper there. Looks like maybe spacers for the arms. Yeah, I've never built one of these 8-scale things, but yeah, look at these huge drive shafts. So these are super high quality parts. That's what makes them extremely durable. You know, stuff like the Korean 8S, well, durable. The parts quality is quite a bit lower. I think these are 70-75 aluminum shock towers. Looks super nice. Again, look at how many adjustments you have for the camber links. 4 different adjustments for the shock locations. Rubber sealed bearings, of course. Nice little shims. The plastic diff cases or bulkheads with the engraved Tekno logo. Here we got, looks like the steering components. So these look like the front knuckles and spindles. Huge ball bearings for all of the diffs and axles and wheels and stuff. So massive dog bones. I mean, those look like 4mm dog bones, 5mm maybe. The other bulkhead, again, the nice super kind of like, it's kind of like a purplish gray anodization that they use. Chamfered edges on those components. Yeah, these things are huge. This is my first like 8-scale kit. So they call it an MT410 a 10 scale, but it really is an 8 scale that is just mounted onto a short course truck. So size wise, this is going to be pretty comparable to like an Outcast 6S or Notorious 6S, because it's got like kind of that short 8-scale buggy size chassis with the really long truggy arms, which is basically what an Outcast and Notorious is. Giant, I think they're 16mm shocks, super high quality. Looks like they're standard truggy springs. I'm not sure what this is, maybe some sort of body mounting system. Look at these giant shock cups. They are plastic. I'm sure they make aluminum ones as well. Shock spacers, O-rings. Oh, they do have bladders. I believe you can build these multiple ways. So either as a bladder, as kind of traditional 8-scale thing, or as emulsion style, I believe. So I'll have to look that up. No, I'm not really seeing bleed holes on this. So maybe it's only bladder style. Nice plastic, adjustable, threaded preload spacers, of course. Going in the front bumper here. I think it's just a short course bumper, not 100% sure. Looks like the center drivetrain. So it looks like the aluminum motor mount. Little plastic top piece to cover the center diff. Not sure what these are. Super long center drive shaft. I believe these are aluminum with steel like pins in the dog bones. Yep, that's what the center Diff holder looks like. Another set of shocks. I'm assuming these are the front shocks. Look a little bit shorter. Giant shock cups as well. I believe they bolt onto the rod end so they don't fall off. Yeah, just regular red O-rings, nothing too fancy there. Plastic shock bottoms, it looks like, on parts trees. So there are parts on parts trees, not too bad, kind of standard. Here's their adjustable body posts. Nice, comes with nice aluminum serrated wheel hex nuts. We got bag I, which looks like the steering rack. Looks like the Ackerman plate with 3 different positions to adjust your Ackerman. Looks like a servo saver as well, spring loaded. These look like the steering tie rods there. And then kind of the lightweight stuff. Looks like side rails. Looks like a servo mount, antenna tube. Not sure what this is. I'm guessing a plastic ESC tray, so you can remove your ESC from the body. And then this looks like the other side rail with the battery tray. So this is intended for 4S. I heard you can run 6S on this. Battery straps, of course, to run a bunch of different sizes. Looks like it comes with a plastic servo horn. Hopefully I've got an aluminum one that I can mount on. I'm not sure if that's going to hold up. Definitely one of the improvements you generally want to make is getting aluminum servo horn. So here's all your greases, thread lock. I do really like the Tekno thread lock. I don't know who makes that, but it's awesome. Shock oils, looks like 700 CST weights, front and rear. And then you got the center diff oil, looks like 100K and 50K front and rear. So yeah, that's what you get in the box. Super excited about this. I do have some electronics picked out. I'm going to run this on 4S, and yes, I'll be building this over the holiday. So big shout out once again to Your RC. Definitely check them out for all of your RC purchases, especially if you're in Europe. It's a great deal because of that super cheap sharing, but anywhere else you live, 5% off, and buying from them actually helps me as well. I don't get paid or anything, but you know, it does support the channel in its own way. So thanks for watching. Definitely hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Look for more videos soon, and we're gonna build this bad boy, and so look for that coming out shortly.